Okay, so we just finished doing our presentation file. We pulled everything apart for the explosion. Now let's go back to our drawing file and let's pretend like we have all 11 of these filled out. We're ready for number 12, so you go to Place Views, New Sheet. Now you have a new piece of paper ready. Go to your base, and this time instead of selecting like an assembly file, we're going to select the... Oh, we never saved that. Let me go back and save this real quick. When you go to save this, you can just call it Exploded View. That's pretty descriptive. Yes to all if it's not already. That's fine. Let's go back over here. For your base, we're going to go for a current view. And we have to play around with it some to find something that's appropriately sized. So here's a quarter-sized view, and we're going to make it shaded so it has all the different colors to it. Go to where it says Annotate and select Parts List. It's the bill of materials. It says where do you want to get the list from. Tell it the assembly. Select OK. Do you wish to enable the bill of materials view? OK. And we're going to click up here in this top corner. This has a couple of things we don't really need. So let me pull up the reference here. We're only going to have the item, the quantity, and the part number. And then just kind of shrink everything down to the appropriate size. So let's see how we would do that. So double click on Parts List. We don't need the description, so we can go up here where it says Column Chooser, select Description, Remove, click OK, and now we're left with item, quantity, and part number, and that's what we want. And these all look like appropriate labels. If you needed to go back and relabel something, like let's say I didn't like the top was lowercase, I can put in a capital T. It'll show up blue here, but when you go to apply, it just looks better. So once you have your parts list in, you select balloon and you click on each individual piece once to click where the arrow is going to go, once to set the balloon down, then you right click and say continue. And try and keep about the same angle for each of them. This is saying 8, 9, 10, but it really doesn't matter too much. It's going to keep the numbers consistent with whatever you have over here. Which also means if you can't figure out where you're missing a number, that you can look at your list and find where it should be. So you click once to select the part, click once to set the balloon down, right click and continue. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 out of 11 parts. Okay, this is basically done. We're just going to go back and add in text. So you put in your name, you give it a title. We'll call this the bill of materials. And the scale for this, if you double click it, we set a quarter scale. So type in 1/4. And there, that part's done.